Hello, welcome to our session at Mwalimu Kenya Jiguna channel. I hope that you are enjoying the various lessons that we are showing. So today our topic is going to be on physical features, formation of lakes. And the first lake that we are going to discuss today, and more so the process that leads to the formation of these lakes, it is the downwarping lakes. These downwarping lakes have been named on the warping that occurs after the earth movement. We have in the past discussed about revolution of the earth and rotation of the earth, and you know therefore that the earth moves. And so in areas where we have rocks that have weakened because of aging rocks, such areas are areas of weakness, and therefore when the earth moves, you find that they tend to warp downward. To warp is to sag, and the rivers that are flowing through such areas will drain into such depression, and the water will accumulate, leading into the formation of a downwarping lakes. Examples of these downwarping lakes, we have Lake Victoria, which is one of the largest inland lake in East Africa and Africa. It is also good to mention that Lake Victoria is not the largest lake in Kenya. We have Lake Turkana as the largest lake in Kenya. Many would ask, why so? And yet it is the largest lake in Eastern Africa and Africa. It is because in Kenya, Lake Victoria has been shared by 3 countries. That is the Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And that is why it is incorrect to say that Lake Victoria is the largest inland lake in Kenya. We have Lake Turkana. Having said that, the other examples of downwarping lakes, we have the likes of Bangweulu, Chad, Kyoga as the examples. The other category of lakes that I want us to discuss is the crater lakes. The crater lakes are a category of lakes that has been formed by a volcanic activity. So, crater lakes are volcanic lakes. Why do I say this? Because for a crater lake to be formed, there has to be an eruption on a volcanic mountain. Remember when you are talking about volcanic mountain, which we classified into 3, the active, the extinct volcanoes, you find that when an eruption occurs through a big opening that we refer to as the crater, and the lava has solidified, a big opening is usually left, and water from the rain comes and occupies or accumulates into the big crater. This results into formation of a lake. The lakes that have been formed in this manner, we have Lake Paradise, Lake Chala in Uganda, Lake Chala in Tanzania, sorry. And it is also important to mention that we have Lake Chala in Tanzania, and we have Lake Shala in Ethiopia. Others are Nyos in Cameroon, the Nyos Adewan in Cameroon. The other example of lake, it is the Tan lakes. These lakes have various names. First, we can call them the Tan lakes. We can also call them the Kori. We can also call them the glacier. The glacier from the word, for the word snow and ice. So it is correct to refer to them as tan, glacier, or Kori lakes. And so here, how are they formed? We have at the peak are the tops of mountain which are snow-capped. Here, this area, we have snow. And therefore, during when it is, the snow melts, and when it melts down, it emits cories, and therefore it accumulates as water, resulting into the formation of a glacial lake. Only two mountains in Africa that have the glacial lakes. We have Mount Kenya and Mount Rwenzori. Mount Rwenzori at the border of Uganda and Congo. Many a times we mistake Mount Rwenzori with Mount Elgon. Mount Elgon is the border of Kenya and Uganda. Mount Rwenzori is at the border of Uganda and Congo. Having said that, which are these lakes? On Mount Kenya, we have the likes of Lake Catherine, Lake Speke, Lake Teleki, and on Mount Kenya we have the Hangington and the Nanyuki Tan, whereas on Mount Rwenzori we have those that I had mentioned, the Catherine, the Speke, and the Teleki. So these are the Tan or the Kori lakes. The other example, it is the the River Lake. The River Lake or the Oxbow lakes, yeah, or we can call them erosional and depositional. Erosional and depositional. Why are we calling them River Lake? We are calling them River Lake because the lakes have been formed through a process of a river. A river undergoes 3 stages. The first stage is the young stage. The young stage, which is found at the source of a river. Here, we are talking about many tributaries, a river having many tributaries coming together. That is the young stage. That is the first stage. The second stage is the middle, or in other words, the youthful stage. Here, the river is characterized by waterfalls, high speed, and large amounts of volume of water. So the main function of the river at the second stage, it is to erode. In other words, to carry away the materials along its bank. These eroded materials are carried away to the third and final stage of the river, which we call the old or the senile stage. And the main function of the river at this stage, it is to deposit the materials which had been eroded in the second stage of the river. And that is why here we have called the River lakes or the Oxbow lakes the erosional or depositional lakes, leaving when the materials which had been eroded and carried away in the second stage of the river are taken into the third stage. we have a resulting feature that looks like that. And that is where it gets its name of Oxbow Lake, because it looks like an oxbow. Therefore, erosional, second stage, depositional, third stage. And which areas is a river likely to be in the third stage? These areas, first of all, they are plains. Meaning they are low-lying flat areas. They are usually, the river flows, the speed of the river is very slow. And then the river is also characterized by meanders. Meanders. These are the meanders that you're talking about. These S-shaped features. S-shaped features. They are the ones that we call the meanders. And so the materials which had been eroded in the second stage are going to be deposited, resulting into the formation of such a feature, which we have called the Oxbow Lakes. Examples of this Oxbow Lake, we have Utange, Manzala, Kanyamboli, Gambi, Shakababo, and Bilisha. My dear viewers, the last group of lakes that I would like us to discuss, it is the lava-dammed lakes. Lava-dammed lake. That is another example of a lake that has been formed as a result of a volcanic activity. Because when the lava flowing gets across the path of a river, the river is blocked. And what results? The barrier causes the river to stop flowing and water to accumulate. What is formed behind that dam or that wall? Because a dam is a wall or a barrier that has occurred across a river. It is accumulation of water and eventually a lake. And these lava-dammed lakes, usually they are very deep. The lava-dammed lakes are very deep. These lava-dammed lakes, we are naming them because have been formed through the flow of lava getting into the path of a river, that is creating a barrier and therefore accumulation of water. This leads to a lava dam, the lava-dammed lakes. So these lava-dammed lakes, we have said mostly they are salty water lakes. Why? Because they have inlets but they do not have outlets. They have inlets but they do not have outlets. And they are usually very, very deep. The other example, and the final one, it is the faulty lakes. The faulty lakes. These lakes, the faulty lakes, usually occur at the floor of the Rift Valley, as the name suggests, fault. This is a line of weakness whereby the Rift Valley has been formed. And therefore, if a fault occurs on the path of a river, the water is going, the pathway of that river, the water is going to drain into that fault, leading into the formation of a faulty lake. So, Rift Valley lakes are faulty lakes because the faulty lakes have been formed as a result of the formation of the Rift Valley, that is, faulting and sinking. So, thank you so much for being a good listener. I hope to continue inspiring you to work hard regardless of the situation that is in our country. Thank you. God bless you.